Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I forgot you guys were there. Well, actually, pretty much didn't know you guys were there. I didn't mean to ignore you like that. I'm just doing a little work, just editing some photos, editing some videos, things like that. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. And of course, I'm drinking my tea. So guys, oh, sorry, yeah. So guys, I'm not really gonna be doing like a whole big intro or anything like that. Not like I usually do. I mean, I always put an intro and I say let's get it and whatever. I'm not doing that today. I wanted to talk about something a little, talk about something a little personal for me. Um, Art as I got older has become a major part of my life. I began to appreciate people who really express themselves through any type of visual medium, whether it's film, whether it's photos, whether it's on a pad, whether it's sculpting, whether anything that expresses yourself. I've become to appreciate that a lot more at this point in time in my life than I did back when I was in my 20s. When I was growing up, art was never really viewed as something that you want to go into as a profession. The stigma of that time and pretty much today was that art was nothing more than a hobby. It wasn't something you could take seriously. It wasn't something you could do as a profession. You was down to the loser if you was called an artist. It wasn't something, people would just say, hey, I want to be an artist. And okay, cool. Nope. People was like, no, you ain't supposed to be an artist. You ain't make no money. That's ridiculous. That's a waste of time. So I grew up, just saying, okay, fine. I'll just go get a job like everybody else. I went to school, went to college, got a degree. Then, got a really good corporate job. It was good. Made good money. Then 2008 hit, the recession, and I lost my job. It was, I was optimistic because, I was young in my early 20s and I figured I'd find another job. Boy, was I wrong. I was really wrong. I was unemployed for about 2 years. I was what they call a 99er, I think they called them at the time, because I was unemployed for 99 weeks. Yeah, I didn't really feel good about that at all. I did everything. I switched up resumes. I went to job fairs, seminars. You named it, I did it. It was very tough. It was very hard for me. I was at a very low point at the time. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of those people who was able to get back on track like I was before. The only jobs that were available were service jobs, like retail. And I'm still in those type of service jobs even to this day. Being in these service jobs, has kind of changed my mindset a little bit. Before, I was always thinking about just going from one job and trying to make a decent living and call it a day and save my money. Now I'm looking for or trying to create alternatives and new opportunities for myself. When I got into to film and photography and all that stuff, I kind of did it just as a hobby. I didn't really think of it as anything serious at first. But over time, I began to love it. So much so, I even went to school for it. Now you have something like this that I hold, and it looks pretty good. It's my Rig.GH5. But the reason why I have this here is because it just reminds me what I really want to do, the investment that I have made into creating this. Because filmmaking is photography. It's expensive. It really is. All this was money that I had saved and money that I had to work for just to get this. It's still a tool. Don't get it twisted. This camera is only but a tool that I use to help me. Everything else comes from here and comes from here. That's where your true art comes from. And look, I'm not saying that you should quit your job right now and just go, follow your dreams. I think anyone who decides to quit their job without a plan is foolish. You need to have a plan. You need to have, beat by beat. What are you trying to do? Do everyone like their job? No. A lot of people wish they could be doing other things. And that's fine. If you want to do other things, then you have to plan those things ahead. I would suggest that whatever job you have, try to save as much money as you can to invest into your other career that you want to do. Invest. So save and invest. That's what I had to do with this. I had to save and invest to get this. So guys, this is Lawrence of Brooklyn. I wanted to get a little personal about my life because I thought this was really important. And the way things are right now, a lot of people are not really going back to work. They want to focus on themselves. They want to focus on other opportunities. And I think this may be a good time for you to do that. I'm not saying everyone should. Like I said, if you want to go, when you're ready, it's time. If you're not, don't rush. Just keep saving. If you love your job, then keep it at it. Stay there. If that's something you love to do, don't quit. You can always have a little side hustle, but don't quit your job. If you love it that much, put all your heart into it, and and make that your bread and butter. Go forward. Go, try to get ahead. Try to get as much power in that company as you can possibly get. So, hey guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Peace.